So today's It's Only Goofy If It Doesn't Work little project is a miniature power supply for small doodads and doohickeys like preamps or meters that require 12 volts and you don't want to put them on your high load. You don't want them pulling 15 or 16 volts, so this is just a little 12 volt supply. I had a infrared heater and it stopped working, so I pulled it apart, and the infrared, the heat section, was 120 volts, but the fan was on this little power supply here. It's plugged in here, wherever it is, and when I told it to, the fan came on and it would blow the heat out. So I decided to keep it, and I've had it for a couple of years, and I just found it, and then I had this box that I found, so I decided to put a power cord into it and put this thing together. And you got your positive and negative coming out, an on-off switch, and just in case anything touches, it'll sound like a firecracker exploding on the inside of it. It's just going to be fun if it ever happens. So let's see if it works. All right, so I plugged it in, nothing exploded. Turns on. Let's see if it'll power the meter. Now, I'm just going to set these in here. Nice and easy. You sit there. You sit there. We'll see if this meter comes on. Look at that. Something to plug all the little doodads into instead of volting everything. Not everything likes the voltage the way the amplifiers or sometimes the radios do, and sometimes the radios don't, but well, that ain't going to be enough to run a radio, but it's good enough for all this little stuff. I like it. Mount it up in here somewhere, drill a hole down for the power wire, clean up the wires, and clean up my mess. Look at this. Look at this. Dun dun dun. What bench? It's just there to hold the trash.